Okay, I'm moving in 2 weeks, and it's a very uncomfortable process for me to look at and touch every single thing that I actually currently own and that I've acquired over the last 10 years because I've never done that before. I've always paid people to pack and move for me because of the sheer volume of things that I've had. And I've arranged things nicely so that my life looks nice from the outside. But now I'm going to put the camera on myself in process. Um, it's something that I have set an intention to be more comfortable with. And I've done it in words. I've done it with the inspirational things that I've discovered and learned and practiced over the last year and a half or so. And now it's time to show what I consider to be the uglier side, but what do I know? That's my mind labeling it as such. What I feel in my heart and my body is that no matter how uncomfortable this is a truth about me. It's a reality that I have a huge volume of stuff, a lot of which I never chose, and then another huge portion of which at one time felt good to me, but just no longer has any meaning, purpose, or use in my current life and where I'm going with my life. And it's just really been that long since I've looked at it. And I noticed that the size of the spaces that I needed to live in um, were getting larger just because of the storage. It wasn't necessarily my life expanding, but it was the necessary space to store the things that I was carrying with me from previous eras of my life and old stories. So, um, this room I made previous videos in when my couch and my chair and my ottoman were here, and I'm going to show it. And now it's sort of been broken down into a bunch of packing material, boxes. I'm trying to get rid of those big pillows. This pile is sort of from my office and includes some current things that I'm going to take with me, but mostly is being given away piece by piece. These are the contents of a childhood display case that included some souvenirs. And really this like little section right there is what I'm going to keep. The rest of it is going. Electronics are going to be recycled. I realize now, and I never realized this when I said yes to taking them from people who gave them to me, that it costs money to get rid of things like TVs. Wine glasses. I just have a lot of many sets of dishes. That I could host a dinner party for like an entire town of people if I had that space, but it's kind of interesting. Some more office supplies here. I'm slowly finding homes for them. Um, File folders, crafts, arts and crafts supplies for children. My bed was in here. Now there are the Waterford linens that I was imitating, the cool people who buy Waterford linens. I was imitating them and bought those. I enjoyed them. I really did for the time that I had them. Now I had to find another home for them. This is my queen size box spring set. It's going to have to be paid to be hauled away by Eco Haul. Those are bags of clothes to be donated to Goodwill. That case, I'm hoping somebody will take my offer on freecycle.com and move it, because again, it's a large piece of furniture that I don't really use for anything, but was in my childhood room from like age 5 and has a lot of stories to it. I haven't even tackled my closet yet, which is another story. But my office, I've gone through that whole file cabinet that's against the wall. It's empty. The boxes, one of them is full, one of them is empty. I have now gone through all the boxes of my medical school texts and binders and reduced it down to this little pile of books right there, which I'm going to I've already offered on Craigslist and Free Cycle if anybody wants 10-year-old editions of major kind of reference books for medicine. Otherwise, they're going into the recycling. Next big challenge is the lateral file full of my piano and violin music. I think I'm going to box it up since I don't want to really own file cabinets anymore. That's what I learned is, lesson to the public, that if you buy a file cabinet, which, you know, businesses need, I needed it at one time, you do, like, no one will buy them after you're done with them. And you have to pay to have somebody haul them away. So that's all, just good to know. And it helped me organize my office while I had it. I don't want to really deal with having them anymore. I'm going to bring that shelf with all the little boxes on it. I'm going to bring that desk as my desk, but not the chair. I mean the table is my desk, but not this desk. So I got my work cut out for me. Although when I walked in here this morning, it's like my job now. My Monday through Friday job is like, okay, work down the stuff. I got 2 more weeks left, or like 10 days left. And when I walked in, my first thought was, wow, it's not as bad as I imagined it. And then I sit in my chair and I get sort of immobilized, and things just seem insurmountable. And today was one of those days where I'm like, am I really going to be able to get it done? Really? And I have to. I just know that I have to. It's so difficult sometimes, but it's just like one bag at a time. I have to celebrate every single tiny small victory as being a step toward what I want to be doing here and who I want to be in this world. So that's me in process. That's me without trying to be pretty and knowing that it's not pretty, but also being as accepting of myself as I can. And just, you know, just facing reality, because I've just basically said this is what I'm going to do. And this is what I need to do, and it's really been fascinating. So, signing off for now.